Welcome back, Evelyn Harper with Forever Fit, and you are doing the more challenging of my daily videos. So that's the pink thumbnail. These are the workouts that I like to do every other day. So strength train every other day. So it is a bit more challenging, but take that with a grain of salt because you can still make it what you want. So I always start with my quads, just a tiny little break and then you're straight again. Break and you're straight again. Do this for 5 more seconds, and then we'll hold. And my philosophy with working out, fitness, honestly everything, is to just keep it simple. It's a keep it simple, stupid type of approach. Those are from the wise words of my grandfather. And he would always say that, and it was always in one ear, out the other. I was like, oh, okay. And not till, honestly, a couple years ago, I'm 29, so a couple years ago, it all stuck. And I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. Like, the more you simplify, the more you can understand what works, what didn't, what needs tweaking so you can do better tomorrow. And that's how you get better each and every day. So before we move on to the other side, I like to do one side and then the other. We are just going right into these Bulgarian split squats without any weight. You're just coming down and going up. And going up. I will count on my hands so that I can keep talking through these exercises. So in my last pink leg video, I talk about tearing my ACL. It was right after I was talking about CrossFit workouts, so I don't want people to think that I tore my ACL doing a CrossFit workout. I tore it because I wasn't working out consistently, and then I signed up for a volleyball tournament. I was like, yeah, I can play, played all through college, sporty, athletic, yes. And it was after I moved back from Hawaii and I was losing weight, so I was deceivingly getting fit. Now we're doing side lunges, just coming down halfway and halfway back up. Deceivingly getting fit, and so my vertical was getting higher. I made this one hit that was sweet, probably the best hit of my entire life. Landed on one leg, which I've done 1,000 times, and my knee came in and I fell on the ground. I was like, that was weird, but whatever. I could still stand up on it and it felt weird, it hurt, but I was like, it kind of feels like a twisted ankle or something. I can just walk it off, just be careful. As long as I jump with 2 legs and land with 2 legs, I should be good. So I shook it off, walked it off, tried to. And then I got another set, and so I jumped and my body's like, hey dummy, we just did this. And I landed on that leg, it popped, it came in, I fell on the ground, and I kind of yelped, which was probably a yelp of wow, that hurt, this is freaky, this is real, and I'm embarrassed, but I also just drew more attention to myself. It was terrible, and I didn't go to the doctor right away. I did all this research, reading up on it all, and was like, okay, I definitely tore my meniscus. And if I do these exercises and rehab it this way, I should be good. And I did. I got much better. All right, let's finish with Bulgarian split squats on this side again, and then we'll switch to the other side. I got so much better. I was back to playing volleyball. I was playing rec football with my brothers. My oldest brother played football at VMI. I've always been a super sporty family, so they're like, it's co-ed. They're like, Evelyn, you need to come play. And who doesn't want to play with their brothers? You are 5 years old. So I was playing with them, and then I ended up snapping my collarbone. Laid out for a catch, rolled out of it, was like, gosh, that felt weird. I think it's my shoulder. It was like ching, ching, ching. I was like, oh my gosh, this is bad. And I'll fill you in on that story probably in my next arm video, honestly. We'll do that. So it kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger. All right, before we switch to the other side, you're coming back to your quads on this same side, and then we'll switch over to the other side. Let's hold for 20. One other thing that I'm going to start working on is my cardio, because I have been doing a lot of strength training, which is great. I feel strong, I feel good. And I played pickleball for the first time in a while, like last weekend. I like to think that I'm fairly athletic, and I lost because I got so winded. And even doing some of this stuff, I'm like, I should not get this winded. I need to pick that up. So anywho, I'm going to start running more. I started last Friday. Today is Sunday. So I ran to work, which is here. This is where I work. I have clients in the morning, and then I focus all on my online stuff after my clients, which wraps up about like 10 o'clock or so. And then I just turn into fitness gal, creating all of this, working on all of this. If you want to learn more, you can check out my blueprint. It's tagged below, and it's basically everything that I've learned from my travels and the years of struggle and suffering. Haven't we all had those? And I compacted them into this little format that's like, this is what you focus on. And then from there, if you want a little bit more, I created an online course. It's called Fit in 5. And it focuses on the 5 elements to help you become sustainably fit. You may have not known this, but I have not always been super fit and in shape, and definitely not my mind. So through my adventures, it all cleared up. And I have just been very focused on creating this life I want to live that involves being clear-minded, healthy body, so aches and pains don't get in my way or distract me, and like running at a sprint. When you're doing these Bulgarian split squats, keep your chest down, push up through your heel until you get to the top. You're taking it all the way to your toes so you feel a burn on the back side of your legs. The slower you go, the more you'll feel it. Let's do 3 more. 2. Sometimes when I start yapping too much, I lose track of reps. But I still know the movements, so I know we're on to side lunges. I'll just crank out like 15 of these. 2. Same thing here, the slower you go, the more you'll feel it. 14, last one. 15, back to Bulgarian split squats. My left side is my ACL knee, and it happens to be the one that I've started to demo everything with, because I used to just demo everything with my right side because my left side was a little glitched. So now I don't overcompensate, but I definitely, I'm like, all right, little guy, let's make up for lost time. So I say all that because I've already kind of demoed a lot today. So lefty's a little tired. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, feel the burn in your glute and in your hamstring. You can put a little bit more weight on your toe to feel your quad. Feel it in your calf when you take it all the way up to your toe. Last one, going all the way down. Good. Last thing, we've got to finish with the band work on our left side. Let's hold. 9, 10, last bit. And then our next exercises, we will focus on our core. So stay tuned for that. Again, these are some of my favorite core exercises. See you tomorrow in our next workout.